can
Sure,
see
absolutely.
you?
Yep.
That would be great.
Yep. So the couple things, because I was not here in February because we had a board meeting that night as well. You mentioned earlier about the Agricultural Farmland Committee, and you read Dave Teeter's letter. The legislature just this week did return Dave Teeter to the Industrial Development Agency, and a lot of it was due to his contributions due to agriculture, and there was not an agricultural presence on there. So we did have that appointment. Also this month, we approved the appointment of the new county attorney, Jim Fedorchak, and also Keely Solomon as the Commissioner of Planning. Other events that we've done in the last 2 months is there's a repeal of the electrical licensing law. There was also, we entered into committed the county to go into a shared services contract, which the towns have also been doing through the town supervisors and mayor association. Excuse me. And then this past month, we did look at mileage reimbursement. It's been all over the news as far as a policy on what would be allowed, what wouldn't be allowed. In between the two board meetings, there was a committee of the whole looking at the Resource Recovery Agency, and we have a committee of legislators that are meeting weekly. Last week they met with haulers and really trying to figure out what our plan is when it comes to solid waste. One last thing, and then I'll end, is the sales tax on clothing went into effect March 1st. Stanford will be receiving some money back. However, the county legislature's idea when they decided to pass this was also to charge the towns for board election expenses. That will probably be going through the formula, and how they're going to do it is close to being released, how they're working it out. As Virginia will tell you, there was the last Supervisors and Mayor Association, a presentation about what is the legislature doing about board of elections, because if we're responsible for policing them and making sure the costs stay low, and we have an obligation to do that rather than expecting towns to pay. It will be announced pretty soon, but I'll be heading a committee to look at the board of elections oversight and try to keep the expenses down. So hopefully we can do well, and then so that Stanford down the road won't end up paying for exorbitant election costs. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Mike, I'd like to just make a request.
Sure.
When you come, I think it's great to have this report. It would be helpful for me if you could indicate how you voted on the various things that passed and did or didn't pass.
Sure. Go.
Yeah, I was also wondering, I know you have an awful lot to do. Is there any way that you could provide a one-page summary, and then if people, we have another night like tonight, you can have your papers there, and people who have to leave can just take it and get an update.
I saw you get the Millbrook Independent in there. I have a weekly column in Millbrook Independent.
But not everybody gets it.
Okay, I mean, I have it written up each week. I can easily make copies if you'd like, or email
Put
it.
it on the bulletin
In the
board.
bulletin paper also.
It's in the
I
bulletin
was going to
news as
say,
well.
we could make it our business to put, or the board could make it their business to post out of
On the
paper.
bulletin board.
Yeah, because I want to allow people to know what's going on. I do include in those articles where I voted. I voted I voted to repeal the electrical licensing law. I voted for the shared services. I voted against the reimbursement plan. I voted for Dave Teeter. Those are the 4 things I mentioned. What's that?
We could put it on the website.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you. I do write it up weekly.
Well, we could have a link from the website to
Yeah,
my.
it's also on the Millbrook Matters website. They've asked to put it up there too, and I'll be happy to share it with anybody else. My goal, I think, is to let people be informed, and I try to write it in an objective way, tell you what the issue is, so you can see where I voted, but you can draw your own opinion, because I think that that's more important. And I also want people to know so they can tell me what they think, because I represent you guys, and what your opinion is matters to me. So it's more to tell you what's going on, to solicit your input. So.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. With that being said, I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
Second. Oh, and